So then why do you think we need to believe in the resurrection? And I'm not asking this for me. I'm asking if the kid was if a kid was to ask. Sorry, this is just how our copy is written. So like, why is believing in the resurrection so important?
Yeah, like maybe we believe in the crucifixion, but I don't want to believe in the resurrection. Like, what's the consequences of that?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, Eddie, I am really concerned for you. I think we do need to talk about the resurrection. Yeah. No, I totally get it. Why is the resurrection important? I mean, it's not a bad question. It's a really great Christian question because Paul asks it. So I feel like if Paul asks it, we should be allowed to ask it.
That's right.
Like, if Jesus didn't rise, like Paul's so clear, our faith is in vain if Jesus didn't rise. Like, this has always been the thing for Christians, that Jesus rose from the dead. And something, and this is a distinction, I don't know if we really want to, maybe this is too in the weeds for a child, but there is like this old Christian distinction between resurrection and resuscitation or revivification. Like, to say that Jesus rose from the dead is not to say that he came back to his old life. It wasn't backward, it was forward. He rose again to a new kind of life. You know, the way that the New Testament talks about it is that because Jesus rose from the dead, all creation is now safe. Like, we are safe, all of creation is safe, our future is guaranteed. Because Jesus rose from the dead, death is no longer the final thing. There's something that comes after death. And I think this is an important point because a lot of Christians even don't understand this. They talk about the resurrection as if Jesus just came back to his same old life as before, which actually isn't that extraordinary. Lazarus did that. We have people today who are declared medically dead and they come back and talk about what they saw. And we're not saying that's what happened to Jesus. We're not saying Jesus, this is the difference between Lazarus and all those other people and Jesus. Lazarus died a second time after he rose from the dead. All these people who die, come back, write their book about how many minutes they were in heaven or whatever, they die again. But Jesus didn't go backward, he went forward. He wasn't resuscitated, he was resurrected. And his forward movement means that he can never die again. That's what it says in Revelation. Like, I'm the one who can never die. And so, like, why do we want kids to believe in the resurrection? Why is the resurrection important? Because we want our kids to know that death isn't the final word. After you die, your life is safe in the hands of God forever, no matter what, no matter when or how or if you die. So why is the resurrection important? How do you say this to a kid? I would say the resurrection is important because Jesus raised God from the dead, and that means God, anyone who is friends with Jesus is safe forever.